Hey everyone, welcome back to GatTube, and in today's video we're going to solve basic algebraic expression questions and we're going to see how to solve them. So let's get to our video. So in our video today we're going to solve the following questions. There are gonna be 5 questions and I'm going to solve only 4 of them because I expect you guys to understand more about solving any questions of algebraic expression by doing 4 questions. So I'm going to ask you to solve the 5th one, but I'm going to solve only 4 of them in this video. So I hope this will be helpful to you. Let's get to our solving. Here is our first question that says 2x minus 3x minus 2 the whole x minus 2 and is equal with x plus 1. So this is the first question we're going to solve, and to solve it we're firstly gonna say solution. So the first step is to multiply both sides by x minus 2 to clear the fraction, because as we can see here we have a fraction that is x minus 2. So to clarify it, I'm going to multiply it by x minus 2 here and by x minus 2 here, which I will use to clarify our fraction. So when we do that, we'll get this 2x minus 3x minus 2 is equals to x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. So now I've managed to clarify the fractions. We can continue to our next phase, which is to expand the right side. When we expand the right side, which is this, we are going to make it like this: x plus 1 into x minus 2, right? That's the thing we have to expand, which is the right side part. So when we expand it, x will be multiplying x into negative 2, while 1 will be multiplying x into negative 2. So we'll get x squared minus 2x plus x minus 2, which is equal with x squared minus x minus 2, because I have 2x here, and then because I've got a negative 2x here, it is a negative, and this one is positive, but it's only 1. So this numerical coefficient is greater than this one, which will make the sign of the result in negative, as we can see here, and 2 minus 1 is equals to x, so we have a negative x, and negative 2 goes there as it is, so I'll have x squared minus x minus 2. Now the third step is to set up the equation. So when we set up the equation, it will be like the first part. So we're gonna get 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 is equals to x squared minus x minus 2. So now let's go to our next phase, and in the fourth part we're going to rearrange the terms. So when we rearrange the terms, it will be 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 minus x squared plus x plus 2 is equals to 0. So which means we have to calculate it now, 2x squared, and I have got negative x squared here. So when we subtract them, it will be x squared, and then we have negative 3x and positive x. So I will have a negative 2x, and there is a negative 2 here, and there is a positive 2 here, so they will be cancelled out. So there's nothing more left, is equals to 0. I'll write that again. So now I rearrange the terms and simplified them. So factor and solve. The last part is to solve it. So when we solve this, it will be x into x minus 2, because this is the same with x squared minus 2x is equals to 0, because x multiplied by x gives us x squared, which we have here, and then x multiplied by negative 2 gives us negative 2x, which is already here. So then the next step is equals to 0, like just the way we wrote right there. So x is equals to 0 or x is equals to 2, because we're going to solve. So when we solve it, that will be the answer. Check for external solution. X is equals to 2, the original expression has a 0 denominator, so discard the solution, because we cannot have 0 as the denominator. So we are going to discard the solution. So the solution for x can be only 0 and 0, because we can't have a number 2 over 0. That will be a wrong expression. So the answer for x is 0. This is a solution set for x. Now let's go to our next question. This is the second question we're going to solve. This says 2x plus 1 over x minus 3 minus x minus 4 over x plus 2 is equals to 1. So we're going to solve this. First, we'll say for the solution. The first one is to find the common denominator and combine fractions. So the common denominator is x minus 3 and x plus 2 multiplied by each other, because we have both of them here. So when we combine them, we are going to say 2x plus 1 will be in a bracket, then it will be multiplied by x plus 2, because if I'm gonna bring them here when combining them, then I'll have to multiply them. So we don't have to add anything, because this is going to cancel out this, and this one can be cancelled out by this, so no problems. Minus x minus 4 in the bracket multiplied by another bracket which says x minus 3 is equals to 1 over the whole x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 2. So now we expand and simplify, which means we're going to expand all of this and simplify it. It has been expanded right now in the more simplified way. We have here 2x plus 1 in a bracket, in another bracket x plus 2 is equals to 2x squared plus 4x plus x plus x squared is equals to 2x plus 5x plus 2, and another bracket x minus 4, and there is x minus 3 in another bracket equals to x squared minus 3x minus 4x plus 12 is equals to x squared minus 7x plus 12. So after doing this, we're going to move, which means we're going to still simplify it to another form. So it will be 2x squared plus 5x plus 2, then there will be minus, in a bracket we have x squared minus 7x plus 12. We're gonna close the bracket over the whole x minus 3 brackets, then it will be multiplied by x plus 2 is equals to 1. So now we had expanded, and then the first one that we had expanded, then the second one is to simplify. We did that too. The third step is to set up the equation again. When we set up the equation again, it will be easier this time, right? x squared plus 12x minus 10 is equals to, in a bracket we have x minus 3 multiplied by another bracket that has x plus 2, then there is x squared plus 12x minus 10 is equals to x squared minus x minus 6. So since we have simplified it right now and set up the equation, let's move for phase 4, which is to rearrange them and solve. So when we rearrange and solve, it will be rearranged for 12x minus 10 is equals to negative x minus 6. After calculating all of them in our previous formula, which has this form, you're going to easily get the answer that has this. If you don't trust, just calculate it and write in the comments if it works for you, or if you don't understand it too. So when we simplify this more, it will be 13x is equals to 4. This will be multiplied by x is equals to 4 over 13. Because to leave the x, I'm going to have to divide it by 13. To divide it by 13 will be x is equals to 4 over 13. So now let's go for our last part, which is the solution, or the final answer for x is 4 over 13. So now we have also answered another question, and this was our second question. Now we still have 2 remaining parts, but if you understand it by now, you can solve the rest too without looking at the video. But if you still don't, let's move on to our third question. So our third question states, right, x plus 2 over x minus 1 plus 2x minus 3 over x plus 4 is equals to 3. So this is our third question. So to solve it, we're gonna have a solution. First step is to find the common denominator for and combine the fractions. The common denominators are x minus 1 and x plus 4, so we're going to write it in this form, which says x plus 2 in a bracket multiplied by another bracket which has x plus 4 plus 2x minus 3 in a bracket multiplied by another bracket that says x minus 1 over the whole x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 4 is equals to 3. So I already added x plus 4 here, so it can't be cancelled out, so there's nothing already added. And x minus 1 is also here, so we can cancel it when we are ready. So the second part is to expand and simplify it. When we expand and simplify, first this will be the expanded form, just like we did in our previous question. This firstly we have to expand it, so this will be the expanded form. Then we're going to simplify it, which will be like this one. So this will be the simplified form. So when we see the simplified form, it says x squared plus 6x plus 8 plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equals to 3 over the whole x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 4. So we're going to still simplify this one to another form, which will be this. When we simplify it again, it will be 3x squared plus x plus 11 over x minus 1 in a bracket multiplied by another bracket x plus 4 is equals to 3. So now we already did two parts. We now expanded it, then we simplified it to the simplest. Now we're going to move for our third rule. So the third part is to set up the equation. Since we simplified it, we're going to set it up in an equation. So it will be having this form. It will be written as 6x squared plus x plus 11 is equals to 3 into x minus 1, another bracket we have x plus 3, x plus 4, and then multiplied by 3x squared plus x plus 11 is equals to, which will be simplified into another form. So 3 into x squared plus 3x minus 4, we close our bracket, and we have 3x squared plus x plus 11. So this is the other simplified form. This still can be simplified to another easiest form, which is equal with 3x squared plus 9x minus 12. So the last and the fourth part is to rearrange this equation and then solve it. When we rearrange it, it will be x plus 11 is equals to 9x minus 12. So this one, when we collect our like terms, it will be 11 plus 12 since they are both numbers, and 9x minus x because they are both like terms too. So when we do that, we'll have 23 equals to 8x. So it will be x is equals to 23 over 8. So this is the solution for x. So when we write it correctly, we'll say, so the solution is x is equals to 23 over 8. This is the solution or the answer for the question we had. Now we're going to move on to our last question, which is the fourth question, and we're going to solve the fourth or the last one. Our fourth and last question says here, this is actually easy, 2x minus 3 over x is equals to 5. So we're going to solve this question. If you understand it, you can solve it by yourself, or if you don't, let's do it together. The solution for it is the first one, multiply 2 by x to clear the fraction. We have x here as a fraction, so we're going to multiply it by x so that we can clear it. After being multiplied by x, it will be 2x squared minus 3 is equals to 5x, because x has been multiplied here, we have multiplied x here and here. So x times x will be x squared. X, this one will be cancelled out by this one, and we'll still have x here. So the next one is to rearrange the equation. Usually it has the same steps every time, So if you memorize them, you can easily do them for any question. Trust me, it is 5 or 4 steps to work for every algebraic expressions. So when we rearrange the equations, it will be 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. We don't have to follow that step when it says to expand and simplify here because it's already easy equation. So 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. Then we are going to factor the quadratic equation. When you factor the quadratic equation, to factor 2x squared minus 5x minus 3, find two numbers that multiply 2x minus 3, 2x2, which means 2 multiplied by negative 3, which is equals to negative 6, and add to negative 5. So these numbers are negative 6 and positive 1, because when negative 6 and positive 1 are added, they will give us negative 5, and when negative 2 and positive 2 and negative 3 are multiplied, they will give us negative 6. So these numbers are the one we are searching for. Now the next step is to substitute them. It will be written as 2x squared minus 6x plus x minus 3 is equals to 0. We still have the x minus 3 part. We just substituted 5 by negative 6x. So this will be easily simplified into 2x plus 1 in bracket, and to have another bracket that says x minus 3 is equals to 0. So the next step is solve for x. We're going to solve what x is. First one is 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. This is the first form for x. Or the next form is x minus 3 is equals to 0. So x has two solution sets right now. When we solve it using method 1, it will be 2x is equals to positive. The positive will go here to be a negative. So it will be negative 1. When we divide, it will be negative 1 over 2. Well, when you're using the next one, it will be x is equals to positive 3 because it's a negative. When it goes there, it will be a positive. So x is equals to positive 3. So the solution is x is equals to negative 1 over 2 or x is equals to positive 3. These are both solution set for x, and when we substitute x by both of them, it can work out or gives us the same answer or result. So these are the questions that we solved for today. We have already solved 4 of the questions together. So we solved 4 of them together, and I left you already one of them, the 5th question, for you to solve by your own. If you understand this video, I'm sure you can easily solve the 5th one. But if you still don't understand and you want us to solve the rest, or you're not more clarified and want more videos like this to explain to you, then write us in the comments and ask us the question you want us to solve in the future. So see you on next video. Until then, bye.